allowed to see that? Is anyone? Oh, can you still see? How many fingers am I holding up?
I see 2 fingers, and a look of sheer terror on your face.
Truly astounding, Miss Nefer. Your eyes have glimpsed the very ends of the world, and yet they remain as sharp as ever. Or is the credit for this miracle due to Miss Lauma? It seems that even time itself is no match for your medical skills.
Surely you jest, Mr. Flint. I suspect we have Columbina to thank. She must have realized the immense toll that the ritual would take and purposely set aside some of her power in the past to protect Nefer's eyes when this moment arrived. There is always a great price to pay for witnessing the truth, but it seems that this time, Columbina has shouldered that burden on our behalf.
She chose the perfect method of getting a message to us. Though her eyes were always shut, she was clearly so perceptive. She knows us well. She knew exactly how we would think and what we would try. Despite being separated by time and space, we're seeing the same possibilities and seizing the same opportunities.
We still don't even know if she's okay right now. But as long as there's a chance we can do something, we'll fight to make it happen.
We'll get you back somehow, Columbina.
Well, based on the information we now have, let's figure out our next moves.
Thanks to these gentlemen, we have a much clearer picture of the situation with d-Krai. The civilian population has been moved to safety, so we no longer need to hold back.
Miss Androne, how are the calculations going?
So far, so good. I'll keep seeing how far I can push the system, though. Can't have Hatman being powered down for nothing.
There's still a long road ahead. Where should we begin?
Our plan is clear. Time is short, so let's get moving.
There's just never enough time, is there? Time is the bane of my existence. Ugh. Anyway, I'm gonna get back to work. All right, we'll do our part too.
Yeah.
Albedo's theory says that elemental energy can dilute the light realm's power. But I'm no expert in building elemental defenses. Sounds like something out of the advanced elemental theory section of the library. Whew.
You seem quite troubled.
Well, yeah. I mean, who doesn't get a little flustered when they're completely out of their depth?
You were the very picture of confidence back when you approached the Hexen Circle.
Yeah, I could have been faking it through that whole meeting for all you know. Who's to say I'm not just a ball of nerves in a charming and gregarious package?
Oh gosh, really? I'm so sorry, I had no idea. Well, you're all the braver for it.
Still, I was much more in my comfort zone than I am here. At least in Mondstadt, you can cry for help from a cliff top and actually stand a chance of summoning Barbados himself. Things have never looked bleaker than they do now. If we don't pull this off, Tevat's doomed, isn't it?
Oh, you think so? Actually, yes. Yes, it probably is.
It's a shame.
Don't put too much pressure on yourself. Tevat has faced annihilation many times in the past, but it also gave us you, didn't it?
Hey, don't give me that. It's not like I'm anyone special.
I disagree. Every human born in this world is special. We angels have always believed that.
In that case, this humble human being has a big favor to ask of you.
I thought you might say that.
I'm sure Alice, in her great wisdom, sent you here precisely to help us in this difficult time, yes?
Well, that has less to do with her wisdom and more to do with my power.
Of course, of course. Well, the thing is, these elemental defenses we're about to build, I don't think it's a question of if they'll fail, but when. Durin's findings from his patrols make it clear that Dottore is constantly expanding his territory. First it was his lab, then the design bureau, and now this. It's not realistic to completely stop him encroaching on the rest of Nod-Krai. Rather, our goal should be to stall him for as long as possible. If Miss Sandroni's calculations are correct, well, they're the closest thing to certainty we have in this situation, so let's assume they are. Anyway, her calculations suggest that our best hope for victory lies in Miss Columbina's return. It's up to us to slow Dottore's advance and buy time for her to make a return.
Are you asking me to help you with building the defenses?
No. I'd like you to prepare for what comes next. When he eventually reaches us, we will have to fight him. You were an angel once and a mage now. I'm asking you to lend us your protection.
Oh. Can I take it that you're triggering the terms you fought for during our three-way talks?
Well, technically those terms were about protecting Mondstadt. But if you're happy to agree to the change in location, then yes, let's do that.
You're cashing in on this much sooner than I'd imagined.
Well, yeah. The way things are going, I might not get another chance.
Very well. The mages have heard the knight's plea, and we will respond. To tell the truth, Alice and I had already discussed how we might help you all, so I didn't come empty-handed. I always like to be prepared.
This is... wow. Yeah. This is great. Seriously, thank you.
It's been many long years since I had a chance to dazzle humanity with a little divine intervention. To humbly serve as a reliable and responsible guide. Anyway, Knight of Boreas, please accept this gift in recognition of your great virtue. Go now. May the angel's blessing deliver you safely to your destination.